All right, so a little bit about the boat and the engine. A lot of people have been asking me for a speed test on this engine. Well, the boat itself is a Lowe 1448M. That's the Mod V hull. And the engine is the Tohatsu 20, obviously. And I've got it up on a TH Marine mini jacker that I customized to get it up a little bit higher. Added some extra bracing, as you can see. So the weight of this hull is 260 pounds. And what I have in it for the speed test is what you see here, which is basically the gas tank, a little extra fuel. I have the main starter battery in there. It controls the bilge pump and has voltage and power plugs on it. I've got the trolling battery in the front with the trolling motor. And just some basic tools and things inside the live well. And so it'll be myself and my dad, so 2 adults plus the hull. And what you see here is what's going to be the speed test. Now the other thing too is I've used a lot of different props, trying to figure out what's the best prop for this motor depending on what my load is. Now the other thing I did add on here was the SE Sport 200, and that was because I felt that this Mod V had a little bit extra bow rise that I didn't see in any other John boats I used to have, and putting that on there just sort of brought the back up a little higher and effectively brought the bow down a little bit. So now when I've got the whole family in here, and it's myself, wife, 2 kids, coolers, all kinds of stuff, and it's really heavy, I find it really works better with my 10 pitch prop, and it stays within the proper RPM range. Now when it's just myself and my dad, our fishing gear, and what you see here, the 12 pitch works much better and it stays right within the RPM range. So the RPM range for this motor, for reference, is 5,400 to 6,100 RPMs. I've got a little tachometer on here and an hour meter that I use to make sure that I always stay within range. So this test you're going to see, it's out on the Chazawitzka River out by the mouth, and it was a pretty choppy day. Winds were 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the southwest, and I was heading sort of into the wind one time and then away from the wind the other time on to see if it made a difference, and it really didn't make a difference. But the top out speed with that setup with the 12 pitch prop with the long shaft engine on a short transom boat, it's basically between 24 to 26 miles per hour. 26 you'll see when it was topping out, I think that's when the wind got behind me a little bit. 25 is typical, and then 24 is also typical sometimes. So it's basically 24 to 25 miles per hour easily. So and that stays within the RPM range. I believe that was right around 5,800 RPM, and you will see that in the video. So hope this helps and answers some questions. Any other questions, let me know. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.